about you, I've always loved cats, and today on Creature Corner we're going to be talking to an amazing lady who helps rescue cats at the Hawkesbury Companion Animal Shelter, and she's got a pet of the week for us. Let's get going. Got the gorgeous Anne here with her lovely kitty at the Hawkesbury Companion Animal Shelter. Oh, bless you, sweetheart. Oh, darling. Oh, it's a bit of hay fever. Anne, thanks so much for joining us. Who's this gorgeous little kitty here?
PCC 412, approximately 1 year old, lovely young lady. She's been in the shelter since the middle of June, so she really would like to get out now. She's a domestic short hair, a tabby, beautiful coat.
She wants to play with the microphone. Isn't she precious?
She's a new toy.
She's so gorgeous, isn't she just? A young little kitten, isn't she? How did she end up here at the shelter?
She was a stray. Unfortunately, people don't microchip their animals, so they end up, somewhere they shouldn't be, and they get picked up by the ranger and brought here. She has cat flu at the moment, but she is being treated here at the shelter for it. She's very friendly young lady.
And she get over her cat flu quite quickly?
Oh yes, she will. That's the great thing about it, this shelter, that they actually treat the animals rather than do the other thing when they get sick. I'm a volunteer, so I come in and I do photos for Facebook. We just help socialise the cats as well. Give them a cuddle, give them a pat. It's much easier when the general public comes in to meet them. I love it. I started volunteering when I retired, and it's very rewarding. I normally temp care for the rescues. I do a lot of fundraising as well. Other rescues will take them. I'll pick them up from the shelter, take them to the vet, get them desexed. Then they come home to my place to recover. And they fly off to all sorts of places like Adelaide and Brisbane.
So you actually organise transport and that for them?
Yes, we do kitty transport to the airport.
Oh, so how do we get hold of you?
Call Hawkesbury Shelter. There's generally volunteers here every day that help you pick a cat. We have a Facebook page called Adopt Don't Shop. Hawkesbury Cats. I take photos of the cats and we put their personality profiles up there as well.
They're pretty easy pets, aren't they?
They are. They're beautiful. Some of them are very independent, but they all have different personalities.
What is the advantage of adopting an older cat instead of a kitten?
You're saving a life. Their personality traits are established, and also they're well trained by that time. You know what you're buying. When you buy a kitten, not so much.
Yeah. Got another lovely lady here, Anne. Who's this gorgeous cat?
This is a lovely older lady. She's 8 years old, and her and her sister were surrendered. So, she's not real happy about being here. She is a lovely girl. It's very hard, especially for the older ones that have come from a home and they suddenly find themselves here. Her impound number is PCC 402. So she's been, her and her sister have been here for 6 weeks now. So it's a long time, and they do get depressed.
Miss your home and your friends and your family.
Yeah. Cats get surrendered through no fault of their own. It's not that they were bad cats or anything. It's just, people's circumstances change. We can't judge. Yeah, she's domestic long hair.
She'd need a bit of brushing though, wouldn't she?
Oh, she would. She's a lovely girl.
You bring a cat over to your house. How do you make it feel at home so that it stays and doesn't want to escape at all?
When you're introducing a cat, it's really important to do it really quite slowly.
Yeah.
So I normally put them in a room where my cats can smell them.
Yeah.
Groomers tricks that get a cloth and you rub one cat and then you go and rub the other cat with it so that they interchange their smells. I mean, the worst thing that you can do is just bring a new cat into your house, put it down next to the food bowls with the other cat, and expect that there not to be a fight.
Oh, yeah, so you've got to feed them separately and sort of keep them separate.
Yes, until they get used to each other. I mean, sometimes they'll never be buddies, but they will tolerate each other.
How would you introduce cats and dogs? That's the big question.
Well, I mean, again, very gradually. It does depend on the dog.
Would you recommend getting a rescue cat?
I would. You're saving a life. We've got enough cats out there that don't have a home.
Oh, well, thank you so much, Anne. Really appreciate you chatting to us.
Yeah, my pleasure.